Hello guys, my name is Krishna Parmar. Today we are going to discuss about range and endurance of a propeller driven engine or a jet engine. So as we know, pro, uh, SFC specific fuel consumption play a big role because anyhow our aircraft is flying with the fuel and fuel have a limited capacity. It means like the range distance covered in a given amount of fuel. So how much maximum distance we can cover, and endurance means how much time we can be airborne for a given amount of fuel. So now first of all we will see the SFC. So SFC specific fuel consumption, specific fuel consumption is given by weight of fuel divided by horsepower and time. I am taking in hours. So this is for propeller engine. So guys, always remember reciprocating engine are rated in terms of horsepower. And if we will talk about the SFC for a jet engine, then we used to write this thrust specific fuel consumption that is given by weight of fuel the same way divided by thrust required per unit time, and that is for jet engine. So you have to have clear as SFC, if we are talking about the propeller engine, it is always rated for a according to the horsepower, and jet engine according to the thrust power. Okay, so now we will talk about the propeller engine. So the SFC is equal to weight of fuel divided by power and time. This H is denoted by hours. Time. So guys, if we are talking about the endurance, for the propeller engine, then obviously you need to understand this according to the definition of the endurance. We have to keep our aircraft in the air for longer time. It means if you are spending fuel per unit time very less, in other words, if you are spending less fuel per unit time, then you can sustain your aircraft in the air for longer time. So what I will write here, weight of fuel per unit time must be minimum. Your spending of fuel per unit time must be minimum, then your aircraft can be airborne for longer time. Is it clear or not, guys? From the above formula, we can write here SFC into horsepower. So this factor is proportional to the power. It means if you want to make this factor minimum, this implies that your power required must be minimum. Sorry, I will write here. So if you want to make this factor minimum, then obviously from the above formula, your power required must be minimum. This implies that CL 3 by 2 by CD must be maximum. As you know, this is the minimum power required condition. Then your aircraft must fly at a velocity at minimum power where the CL 3 by 2 by CD must be maximum to maximize your endurance of the aircraft. Is it clear, guys? Now we'll go for jet engine. So you know, for jet engine, TSFC is defined as weight of fuel divided by thrust power, R denoting thrust required here, and time. So we can see here, if you want to maximize your endurance, then obviously weight of fuel per unit time must be minimum. So if you are spending, again I am repeating, if you are spending lesser fuel per unit time, then you can be airborne longer. From the above formula, this equal to TSFC into thrust required. For making this term minimum, your thrust required must be minimum. This implies that CL by CD must be maximum. Means you have to fly with a velocity at minimum drag or minimum thrust required. So if you are flying with this velocity, then obviously you can be airborne longer for a given amount of fuel. Thank you, guys. Now in next video we'll understand about the range for the jet and propeller engine together. Thank you so much.